Okay, so we are starting. I'm currently walking down to Ingoldmills. I'm not far, like 20 minutes away. But I figured, why not have a little beach walk while I'm here to, might as well get the beach in as well. I will at some point actually take my shoes and socks off and walk along the beach, but as you can see at the moment, it's all shrubbery. So yeah, that's not pleasant to walk on, so I'm not walking on it. Why aren't I streaming this? Well, I did my first stream, that's up on Twitch, but then as I was wiping the screen, I accidentally knocked the stream off, and when I tried to quickly put it back on, it wouldn't let me. It said I need to verify my account by giving my phone number, but my phone number is attached to an old Twitch account which I have closed down like a week and a half ago. I closed that account down so that I could attach my phone number to this one. Unfortunately, it still has not, like, the number is basically still attached to that account, even though that account is deleted. So I'm not entirely sure why, but yeah, I assume that'll be sorted within a week. If it is not, I will get in contact with them and see what's going on. And also, I can't turn my camera around, so for this stream you're not going to see me unless I stealthily do this, which I'm not going to do too often because you can't even see me because the sun is behind me. So for this stream, or for this video I guess, which will be uploaded onto my YouTube, this is going to be just facing away. But I figured this is actually better because you get to see more, as opposed to just my big old face and the many chins that reside upon it. So nice shots, beautiful shots, and then eventually we will, just around this corner, well, about 10-minute walk after you turn this corner, we're going to get to Ingoldmills and Fanasy Island. Now that's going to be fun. I haven't really got a plan of what I'm going to do there because I know the place like the back of my hand, so I guess I'll just play it by ear. I will take you around Fanasy Island a little bit, maybe hit the marketplace, I don't know. I don't know how much memory I have on my phone to actually store. Again, we will see. If it just cuts off abruptly, unceremoniously, quite frankly, then it means I've run out of battery. But yeah, for the most part, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a stream facing away from me, and it will go on for as long as I fancy. Really, I could walk on that. There is some sand, not milk. Milk is not sand, and vice versa. But yeah, you can see Butlins in there. If you look really far, you can actually see the roller coasters from Fanasy Island. We will be getting there eventually, if I can make it. We will see. I will make it. I will definitely make it. Now I've come packed with goodies and treats. No, I haven't actually. I've only got a bottle of water, but that is actually what you need on a day like this. So the question now is, where do I take my shoes and socks off? I could go down there, but I'm going to just keep walking for now, I think. And I think that's yeah, Ingoldmills over there, if you can see it. Should be able to zoom. Fuck it. Sort of fuck it, you know what I mean? Yeah, so over there, that's where we're headed. And we'll see in the distance, that is Fanasy Island. It's a giant theme park with a marketplace and a big pyramid, which contains rides and some shops, a cafe, and yeah, it's quite nice. I think it's based off the pyramids of Egypt. However, they didn't have a coffee shop, did they? So, you know, you could argue which is more purpose built, but I'm not getting into that. So yeah, you can see all the roller coasters over there. I'm not going to be going on any roller coasters, but I will go on a ride if I can. There's some flowers here. I think they're just free for you to take. Let's nab one. No, I'm joking. That would be fucked up. Don't do that. If you see flowers randomly put on a wall, they are absolutely there to be taken. So if you just walk over and take them, it's absolutely fine, and not single-handedly one of the most disgraceful things you can do at all. So yeah, as you can see, it's a bright sunny day. Lots of people on the beach, I say, as I scan around, and there's like 4 people. This is just because it's kind of out of the way. But I've just come from Butlins, and that was very busy. The beach was very busy. The sea, not so much. You won't see anybody in the sea, because despite the temperature, the overall temperature being warm, the overall temperature of the ocean is not. So you won't see too many people in there. But slowly but surely, we are getting there. Very slowly, but definitely surely. Yeah, it's quite annoying actually that I can't turn this camera around. But there is a button for that when I'm streaming normally. But obviously on here there isn't one, so quite annoying, but we'll manage. Some nice cafes, food, stuff, but these aren't like, this is not the main area. It's sort of like a halfway point from the Butlins beach and the Ingoldmills beach. And if you're wondering which one I prefer, yeah, it's a tough one, but I've got to say Ingoldmills is better. You know, there's a lot of reasons why someone could disagree with that, but quite frankly, there's too much shrubbery around the Butlins beach. There's still a bit of shrubbery, but it's not that big a deal in Ingoldmills. I might have to do this in 2 parts, because I realised I actually haven't plugged my power bank in. So at some point I will end this part, plug my power bank in, and then start again. And maybe I'll turn the camera around in the second part. But for now, just sort of taking it in. I guess when we get further down, I'll take my shoes off and go onto the beach, because I want to. That's what I want to do. The problem is Ingoldmills is always very busy. So yeah, it's going to be lots of humans, which we love. Humans are great. Love humans. Yeah, so that's where we're headed, over there. Can see some doggies. Yeah, I wasn't actually sure whether this was going to be open. I wasn't sure if maybe they shut it because it's not really the season. I mean, we have this beautiful weather, but I really wasn't sure if, because it's definitely not the season. It's not summer. It just feels like it. It's actually going to be quite annoying taking my shoes off and socks off, but you know what? Screw it. I don't mind. I want to do it, so I'm going to do it. I just keep my shoes on, actually. Then I get sand in my shoes. Oh, I'm so indecisive. As you could probably tell from that first stream. Some weird fucking netting, I guess. And yeah, I'm currently using a oh, see the volcano thing going over there. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, that is where we're headed, and it will essentially curve round here and a little bit further down, and then we can come down if I'm going the right way, which I'm fairly certain we are. Yeah, I've done this walk maybe 50 times in my whole life, so I'm relatively familiar with it. Can't possibly get lost. Well, actually no, I probably could get lost, actually. I don't want to think about that. I'm sure I won't, that's the point. I'm sure I won't get lost. No hands, holy crap. Yeah, so there's a bunch of places where I kind of just, there's like cafes and stuff, because a lot of these areas you see here, they're all caravan parks, so quite a lot of people stay here and then they just come up to this part of the beach and then they go down into the sea and never return. So I don't know why that took a dark turn, but it did. Yes. Apparently 10-pin bowling over there. I recognise that. Not where we're going though. We might walk past it, but that's not where we're going. A cell tower. That's interesting. Not really. This is the life though. I would love to live near the beach, which is easy to say on a sunny day like this, but I suppose, if we had a storm or something, it wouldn't be as great, obviously. Oh, more flowers for the picking. And that's completely a joke. Don't grab flowers off, lampposts or street corners or stuff like that, because that would make you an asshole, and that's what we don't want to be. Warning: deep water. And yeah, that's not deep at all, obviously. That is very misleading. I'm sure it would be deep if it wasn't so shallow. flowers on this wall because somebody didn't read the sign, I guess. That's a shame. Okay, we're coming into Ingoldmills now, so it's probably going to get fairly busy, fairly loud. Let's see what's going on over here. As you can see, coming into it, the beach is immediately a lot more busy.
You've got 3 minutes if you do want to put any songs in, come and let me know. Thank you very much.
I have to say, it's been a long time since I've actually walked down here, like a good 10 years at least. I did not know they had a karaoke stage. That's pretty very cool, very cool. Maybe we will do some karaoke. That's entirely a joke, I'm not doing karaoke. So yeah, you could go down to the beach there, but we're going to head over to carry on into Fantasy Island. Mojitos, cocktail and sports bar. Nice. We could go into the arcade. Maybe we'll do that in the next part. I apologise if the wind is being a massive dick, as it possibly might be. It's actually not too bad. I thought the wind would be a lot worse, so I really can't complain. Arcade here. But yes, onwards we go. Stayed in there, that's just basically a caravan park. I forget what it's called, but yeah, we stayed in there one year, that was quite fun. Mostly just came out, went to the sea and to the arcade, because that was the thing to do on this street, clearly. It's just food venues, donuts and arcades around here. But I suppose that actually makes sense. I'm just going to get on the street. Hope that is not zoomed in. Okay. Thought it was zoomed in. It's not. We're good. Oh. If you're looking for an arcade, don't worry. All the arcades are great, but if I'm being honest, the best one is up toward the end of here. Ooh, what the hell? Okay, I've never seen that before. That looks really cool. £2 to drive around in a thing. That might be an idea if the family come down here. That looks quite fun, actually. Okay, everything is silhouetted, so I'm going to cross the road. Ice creams, yum. Well, actually no, I've just had a burger, so I'm really not feeling ice cream at the moment. But as you can see, this is where we're headed. We are arriving now. And yeah, I don't know if you can see, but there is actually a roller coaster just taking off. But we will get a better view once we actually get down there. and underneath it, because a lot of the walkways and the marketplace is actually underneath a lot of the tracks, so that's always quite fun. It's semi-fun. I'm wondering the best place to cross. Yeah, probably here. So yes, this is probably one of the most popular theme parks in England. It's not necessarily the biggest, but it's one of the more popular ones because Skegness is the big holiday resort. So whenever people are down in Skegness, this is generally the theme park to be in. Whoa, that was very loud and in my ear. Yeah, you can see that it's actually a volcano, shoots out. We'll probably see it if we wait. I don't really feel like waiting, but I suppose we could wait. I'm gonna go a little further back so we get a better view. And obviously the roller coasters come around here. It's very inconsistent though, if I'm honest, as to how often this goes, because I've been waiting here for like 20 minutes and it just doesn't seem to go. Oh, cool. Fuso DJ's playing here. Saturday the 19th of April. Very interesting. Cool, man. Like a melon. So I think we're just gonna go and we'll have a look at it when it actually does go. Something smells tasty. Yeah, not gonna wait around. So you can go in there to the theme park. I personally prefer to go around because it's the way I've always done it. Also this ride here, which looks utterly terrifying. I guess you get thrown into the air, and yeah, that looks like complete fun. Let's call it fun. So you're going to notice there's, now I don't know what this is called, this place. I know it used to be called Scallywags, but yeah, there's a lot of live entertainment areas, but, oh gosh, there you go. I guess the main excitement from this is it shoots up, and then slowly comes back down, which is, I guess, the boring bit. Yeah, let's keep walking, see what's around. I was down in Skegness last year, but I did not come here. Oh god, dude, what is he doing? That is not the place to be, my guy. Well, I hope they turn the ride off. If they didn't, that's going to be rather troubling. I'm not going to go over there because I don't want to get wet. It's a log flume. The Twisters, obviously, it's a carnival classic. You can actually see the roller coaster over there. I think this leads into. The pyramids. I know that leads over to the marketplace, which we'll check out later because it's not as fun. So let's head in here. Oh yeah, definitely. It's actually a little bit cooler in here, to be honest. So that's nice. Yeah, I think if we keep going through here, it leads more into the actual pyramid, which is very colourful. I would not want to come in here on an acid trip, let's put it that way. Or maybe I would actually. Yeah, very easy to get lost in here, that's sort of part of the fun. Okay. I've never seen any of this. I think maybe this way. Yes, let's go this way. Another arcade. Another arcade to suck away your soul and money. And yes, this is the pyramid. Sometimes the very top actually lights up. I don't know if we're going to see that today, but maybe. For now, we're just going to make our way around. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? How the... Okay, and out of nowhere, suddenly a bowling alley. I don't think I've ever seen this bowling alley, but there is a bowling alley. Okay, let's just head up. It's somewhat dark, so I'm probably going to be readjusting the light settings constantly, which is going to be really annoying. Oh, is that right? There's lots of ways to go. Very easy to get lost in here. Not dissimilar to the actual pyramids in Egypt. I'm not exactly sure what we're meant to be looking at. But yes, there's a big slide. Where have I just come from? See, it's very easy to get lost in here. Oh, you see that ride down there? This is dangerous, but I'm going to show you. That ride down there, that's the one I'm thinking of going on. That's the one I can actually possibly stream or record. I got to remember that I'm not streaming. I can probably go on that and get a good video. And yeah, there's these things as well in the air. They are moving, by the way. I can probably touch it. I'm not going to. So yeah. This place is very large. That's a slide. I actually want to go on that, but yeah, lots of rides. I'm not exactly sure who he is, but integral part, an integral part.
You return back to see my victory's full glory. I can't thank you enough. I hope you'll stay and protect the magic. We need someone to look after the amulet. But first, let's celebrate.
Like I said, this place is very loud and very intense, and it's, yeah, I probably wouldn't come in here if I was on acid, although, you know, it could possibly be a great idea. I don't know, I'm not willing to test it, but yeah, definitely could possibly be quite fun. Just found another door. I found another door. Let's go through. Okay. I think this is a completely different venue, actually. Yeah, there's football on. Yeah, this looks boring. Let's leave. Yeah, that's the bell to leave. Okay, so this is like a really small roller coaster. Doesn't look like much because it isn't much. But when I used to come here as a kid, I thought it was the best ride in the world, if I'm honest. But yeah, I think we're coming out basically at the front now. Yeah, back out towards the front. That is the indoor market. That's not how I remember it, but okay. I think we're going to go back in actually and go a different direction. I'm certain we haven't explored the whole thing yet, so. Let's try a different direction. As I say, it's easy to get lost in this place if you aren't familiar with it.